It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The slot man in motion right. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On second and 12, Stafford. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
20.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Watson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, That's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Stafford now to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Rams had 4-9 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll try the air now with Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Stafford. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Ethan Carter, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Browns drive about to get started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This one fielded at the 5. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
Then will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Drill right, 22.
Now it's Stafford. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Going right back to Akers. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The quick throw out wide caught by Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
To try again after the sack. Stafford, and this is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and now it's third down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
40 got! 40 got! Hey, 70!
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Double right!
Third and long. It's Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Browns drive about to get started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. On first down, it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Here's Watson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
You can can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Stafford going to give this to Akers.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Stafford. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Jay's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Having only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
About to get started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after.
And now Watson throws another interception. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Side by Robinson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
After the interception, here's Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
A give, running right is Akers.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They run again on 1st down. Chubb.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Browns are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Drill right, 22.
Throwing is Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Stafford to his #1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first.
Here's Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Jordan Fuller there to take him down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku.
Down inside the 10.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Chubb is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Chubb again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st down, Watson letting one fly deep for Cooper.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Browns take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Ready.
2nd and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
Throwing now, Watson. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win,